Hello and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing good. We all need a spot in a home to relax at the end of the long day where we can leave everything behind. And imagine if that spot is surrounded by our favorite items that calms our mind. It will definitely induce a relaxed feeling. So in today's video, I have shared how I transformed my living room and made it into a simple serene place as per my liking. As usual, I have included lots and lots of simple DIYs. Come, let's dive into the video. This is how our small living room looked in the initial weeks when we moved into this house. On the one end comes this long customized wooden sofa. Above the sofa, we have provided a wooden ledge. This ledge is perfect for displaying decor items or photographs. Then comes the sliding door to the balcony. I purchased these curtains from Decor Window. It has been 3 years and they are still good and look like a brand new one. But I have few problems with this. This curtain comes with these chromat rings and lately I'm not a big fan of it. Though they give a even big plates, the width of the fabric get reduced due to this. Plus these rings let the curtain slide easily over the rod, but I don't want that as it becomes annoying sometimes. So instead of buying a new curtain that fulfills all of my needs, I decided to work with this curtain. First I need to get rid of the chromat rings and then the height has to be reduced. Because when the curtain puddled on the floor, it tends to collect lots of dust bunnies and makes it difficult to clean or vacuum the floor every time. So after thinking thoroughly, I came up with this idea. First I opened the side stitches of the bottom hemmings on both ends. Now this looks like a rod pockets. Next I'm cutting the top part out where the ring comes. And then once it's done, I'm folding the ends and hemming by hand. Now the top stitched part comes at the bottom and the bottom part goes at the top. I believe this rod pocket look hides the curtain rod by tightly wrapped around it and gives a classy look. Also now the curtain looks like it barely touches the floor. Curtains are sorted, now let's move on to the other side of the room. We have no TV, hence this wall is always empty. So I need to decorate this side of the room such that it balances the opposite side of the wall as well. Let me start with this corner first. After thorough research of 1 year, I bought this corner shelf unit. This is made up of solid wooden pieces. It might look very light but actually it's very heavy. First I thought of going with a ladder shelf, but all the available ones were made up of engineered wood and their durability is very questionable. So I finalized this shelf unit from Amazon and I got it for a very good deal. And the another best part is this shade matches perfectly with our sofa. I was thinking of getting 2 of these wooden chairs. The actual price is around 8k but we got it for 2k in second hand. Instead of going for a coffee table, we are using this tray table and I'll tell you the reason in the end of the video. Now the furniture is set, so let's move to the decor. Above the sofa, I am planning to go for a ethnic style. I use these foam cutouts of Kambi column during festival times, which I am always a fan of. These white column, when kept over a mustard yellow color paper, gives a nice contrast. I have 2 frames, but when I place the whole design on both of them, it gives a boring and repetitive look. So instead, I cut them into 2 pieces diagonally and then I am placing it on the frame. This gives an interesting output. Now they are 2 different art pieces, but when joined together gives a new single artwork. Then I bought these 2 vintage wooden dolls from my hometown and we call this as Marapachi Bommai. I'm polishing it with the mineral oil which brings a nice shine. Then I have these mini brass lamp which belongs to my mom and grandma. When these individual lamps stacked one above the other gives a new look. I'll be grouping all these items together on both the ends. Then I have this terracotta dhoop holder and mini terracotta lamps which will also be a nice addition to these decor items. Next, let's accessorize the sofa. We are not going for any seating cushions, but I'll be arranging some cushions on both the end of the sofa as it gives a nice support while resting. I believe the yellow frame in the left side balances the yellow arch in the right side very well. Now let's add some DIY decor elements to this shelf unit. I spray painted these ceramic jars few months ago. I was using this as a flower vase after stacking one above the other. But now I thought this could be a very good base for a lamp. For the lamp shade I made this paper fan using 3 A4 sheets and glued them together. Then I punched holes on one end and secured it with a broken guitar string from my son's guitar toy. Doesn't it look like a nice thrifted vintage lamp? Next I'm going to make a succulent pot with the ceramic tea plate, some pebbles and some artificial succulents. First I start by layering the bigger size pebbles and then the medium size one. After arranging all the succulents, I'm filling the gaps with the smaller size pebbles. And I take this DIY to the next step by placing them inside a glass dome cake stand. This gives a nice terrarium vibes, isn't it? This next DIY is going to transform my whole corner shelf unit and make it look like a spiritual corner. I've taken this lotus urali to which I'm adding some white pebbles. Then I have these 2 strands of money plant. I'm placing some pebbles in between the leaves so that they don't move and stay down. And in the front I'm placing some more different sheets of pebbles. And filling it with some water for the money plant. And comes the hero, Lord Ganesha. I'm finishing this Ganesha garden with this column painted pebble. Now let's start arrange everything. On the top shelf comes the table lamp and then the succulent terrarium. In the middle shelf comes the Ganesha garden. On the next shelf I'm placing a DIY lamp, a vase and an essential oil diffuser. And in the bottom shelf I'm displaying some of my favorite indoor plants. I had some leftover wooden trims from the hallway makeover. If you haven't watched that video, I'll give the link in the description box, you can check it out later. With these wooden trims, I'm going to make a photo frame. After cutting them as per the desired dimensions, I'm going to apply the wooden stain and varnish to it. My husband saved this laminate sheet while the interior work were going and I'm going to use it now. Using the adhesive tape, I'm fixing the trims to the laminate sheets. Then I'm fixing another thin variety of trims inside the bigger one. Then I'm filling the gap with a brown color texture paper. This gives a nice illusion of a bigger frame. It is actually the leftover paper from this Jericho Mirror Gallery DIY. If you haven't watched this video, you can check it out. I'll give the link in the description box. Then I did a watercolor art for the frame. And then I fixed the art using a masking tape. Next, with the help of command strips, I'm attaching it to the wall. To the left of this photo frame, I'm going to mount these two baskets. In one of the basket, I'm sticking a mirror, and in the other one, I'm sticking this fake plant. I'll be mounting them with the help of this adhesive tape. Before sticking them to the wall, I've pasted a small piece of peel and stick wallpaper so that it will be easy to remove them later. Right now, I'm not quite satisfied with this wall, so I might change it later. To the right side corner behind the sofa, I'm placing this floor lamp. Next, I'm going to shuffle the curtain placement a little bit. Usually the blackout curtains comes in the corner and the see-through comes in the middle. But I swapped them. By doing this, the plants in the bottom shelf will get some indirect sunlight. A simple change like this brings a lot of difference to any room without spending a single penny. Plus, I can also control the natural light into my room as per my preference without compromising the privacy. If I want the room to be more bright during gloomy days, I can tie the blackout curtains together like this. I used one of the string lights that I used during festival times for this DIY lamp. Then I'm using this rechargeable LED light for the moon lamp. With a nice incense stick and a mood lifting essential oil diffuser, this whole corner is ready. Just by looking at this corner evokes a sense of peace and tranquility to me. I designed this whole space authentically without following any viral trends. I just put together all the items that I like. Remember I said we didn't opt for a coffee table? It's because my son loves to ride his bicycle around the house, but a coffee table might consume a lot of space and also acts as an obstacle. Hence we opted for a tray table instead, which is very compact and can be moved around easily. I hope you got some helpful ideas from this video. If yes, give a thumbs up and leave your thoughts in the comment section. See you all again with another video. Until then, bye, take care.